Hey guys! I think I could be incorrect. I should probably look and see. Yeah, okay. So I'm 23 weeks pregnant! Getting pretty close to 24. Whatever. So, a recap of the last one that I made, video, is I was really depressed. Super depressed. I've been doing better, but I can thank taking Clyde's placenta pills. I took, I think, 2 a day for a couple of days, and I went down to 1 a day, and then every time that I have a bad day, I'll take one. Because I was so mellow, and his pregnancy was just so calm. I was the peacekeeper with everybody. I was so happy. I didn't want to argue. It was nice. I had a really good pregnancy with him. So I feel like taking his placenta pills have helped me out mentally this time, which I'm running so low. I only have like 12 left. He had a really small placenta. I only got like 80 pills out of it. So I hope I don't need him too bad with the rest of this. I probably will. But at least I have something for now. I can have a couple clear days, which is nice. But I will say, I started taking them after I encapsulated them. I think I started, how long did it take? I think I had them fully done when I was 4 days postpartum with Clyde. And then I started taking them that day, and not only did my milk just come in, and then I started taking them, I was so, I know you get engorged when your milk first comes in because your body doesn't know how much the baby needs and what have you, all that stuff. But it was like engorged and then engorged on top of it. My boobs were huge and it hurt so bad. It was awful. So I had to stop taking them. Plus, I didn't have any postpartum depression with Clyde. This one is annoying me. You gotta go, buddy. Go in there. Woo. So I didn't feel like I needed to take them anyways, which, whoop whoop, I'm glad I didn't, because I need them this time. But my boobies have already, it's been like a week since the first bout that I took of them. My boobs are already huge, and they started, it's a pregnancy update. So you're going to hear some details. Don't watch it if you don't want details. But I've started leaking colostrum again, which is way earlier this pregnancy than the other two pregnancies. The other two were around like 30-ish weeks where I had to start wearing breast pads. Yay, because I would leak everywhere. And I've already started leaking now at 23 weeks. So that's fun. That's fun. The baby is almost to, I mean, give or take, the succession of birthing a fetus at a very young gestation, the chances, the vitality chances of it, the chance that the baby would survive, is technically greater if it's a female versus a male. I'm not sure. I think it's a dominant thing. Women win. Who knew? But no, I don't know. I should probably look into it. I feel like this is something that I know, but I've forgotten because of my pregnancy brain. Not getting any of that back. But so at 23 weeks, there's a good chance that the baby... No, it's a train. Okay. There's a good chance that the baby would survive being born at this gestation if it were to happen. 24 weeks is pretty much, unless there's some severe abnormality or severe trauma, other than, well, having a baby super early for no reason, that there's a good chance that the baby would survive, especially if it was a girl. There's a good chance it would survive if it was a boy, but, you know. So, that's fun. That's fun. And let's get right into my list. Hiccups. The baby has had hiccups twice already. I think it was only a couple of days after I filmed the other one, so I think I was 22, like halfway between 22 and 23 weeks. And it was like 10 minutes of the hiccups. I couldn't freaking believe it. At first I was like, wow, That's weird. The baby's kicking. Like, it's kind of rhythmic. No, those are hiccups. Okay. Yeah, no, it was hiccups. They weren't kicks or anything. So that was fun. And then the baby had him the other day again. And Ollie he said that he could feel the baby kick a while ago, a few weeks, like 20 weeks or something like that. But I wasn't sure if I could trust him because he's 4 and he gets really excited about it. He's a kid. So this time, like, you can feel it on they're big kicks. They're unmistakable. The baby's kicking. You can see my stomach, like, it kind of like starting to move me already. It's insane. So the baby was kicking. I put my hand, I should have filmed it. But as soon as I bring my phone out to film it, the baby's gonna stop kicking or Ollie's gonna not pay attention. So Ollie's got his hand on my belly, and it kicks, and he looks at me with these wide eyes. So I know that he felt it that time. He was just like, "Is that the baby?" It's like, "Yeah, it's the baby." He was just like, "Oh," and then it kicked again. He did it again. It was so freaking cute. Yeah, so that's sweet. Clyde still thinks the baby's in my belly button. He tried to birth a giant Lego today. That was cute. He was super funny. He's so funny. He's starting to talk so much. Weight gain. I'm not doing so good. I'm really self-conscious. When I'm pregnant, my metabolism stops. For breastfeeding, that's what I've summed it up to, because I've done the exact same thing for Ollie's. Well, I gained a lot of weight on him, but Ollie's and Clyde's pregnancies. And this time I'm staying right up with Clyde. But I feel like going by fundus measurements, which doesn't necessarily tell you how big the baby is, because it also has to do with muscle memory. This is my 3rd friggin' baby. But I'm, with Clyde, I was always like 2 months ahead for my fundus for some reason. I don't know if I mismeasured it or what, but with this one, I'm only like anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks ahead, give or take. But I weigh the same amount, if not a little bit more than with Clyde, which really has me upset because my face is getting fat, my arms are getting fat. So that has led me to start working out again. Before anybody says anything, I'm not going to the gym and frickin' powerlifting. I'm doing Zumba because it's, well, cardio. And I'm using light weights for my arms because they're fat and I want to. And like squats and stuff, but it's going on 2 weeks now, and I've weaned myself into it. Start off really easy, which kills me because I just want to go at it, but I can't, and I know I can't because I don't want to hurt myself. The first couple of days, my cervix was super sore. My whole belly was super sore, but nothing else on me was sore, which was super weird. But it's gotten to the point where my belly doesn't hurt at all anymore. It's not scary sore or anything, just like, oh, you're getting physical activity. What's going on here? So that's fun. So yeah, hopefully, if anything, I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to either like tone up so that I feel good physically, so I feel good. I don't necessarily care about appearance, but I also don't feel good and I don't look good in my own eyes. Because I don't care what other people think. If I feel like poop, I'm going to feel like poop. You want to tell me I look like poop? I don't really give a crap. But, yeah, so I'm starting to feel a little bit better. My cardio is not nearly as bad as I thought it was, which is weird. So, we'll see. That's what I was saying. I would like to maintain this weight for the majority of the pregnancy until the baby actually starts gaining weight, so that my body, runs off of what it's running off when it has extra now, or just really, really slow down on gaining weight. I don't know. I'm just so I'm not happy with it. So, let's see. My hips have been doing better because of the support belt that I was sent. Sorry. I found Clyde with it the other day. I should find it. Yeah, I'll do it some other time if I have it on. I don't have it in here with me. I found Clyde with it. And I thought that only Velcroed in the center, so I was just kind of like, oh, well, it was an XL, and I had to take a good like 12 inches off of it so that it would fit me comfortably. And it turns out I found him with it, and there's two other, I'm going to have to find it. Wait a second. Got it. So, see if I can get it in the picture. I've got the Velcro, which has lint in it. This was an extra large, which is huge, but... So obviously, you attach it to itself. This goes around the back, so you can see it. This is a large piece of elastic, and then on the inside is just this comfort material. So you Velcro it in your front. It's super uncomfortable to sit down in, but I mean, if you think about it, it's a support belt. It's compressing everything. It's going to be freaking uncomfortable to sit in, so I take it off. So I found Clyde the other day. They're a little torn up now because I've actually been using them. But this comes off, the elastic. So after you've put the initial belt on, you can tighten the elastic to adjust the support. It looks really messed up. I would show you guys, but I'm not comfortable with what I look like, especially with this thing on, squeezing me in all the wrong places. So maybe if I end up looking okay, I'll show you, but I'm not going to show you now. So that has been remarkable for my hips. Oh man, I wish I would have had one for when I was pregnant on Clyde, because it's, get one. It doesn't even have a brand on it. It was made in Mexico. Yeah, there's nothing on it. I don't know if it's just generic or what, but it's amazing. They're totally worth the money. Totally worth the money if you have SPD or just anything to do with your hips. I have the Relaxin hormone. I get that way early in my pregnancy, so that doesn't help on top of everything else and all the weight gain and stuff. So amazing. Totally, thank God. Plus, I had been going to the chiropractor, but I've been super busy, so I haven't been going there much. But thank you, Belt. I want to do a water birth this time. I never wanted to do a water birth. With Oliver, I was like, hell no. With Clyde, I was like, no, I don't even want to, no, because I can just imagine getting out of the water and being cold and wet and just, ugh. But then when I was laboring with him, at one point, very close to actually having him, my friend suggested for me, just go in the shower. Just, let the warm water run down your back. And I did. And it was incredible. So I want to have a birth pool, but I'm going to get like one of those little cheap, not too cheap. I don't want it like going to fall apart, not going to air up cheap. But a kiddie pool. Because they're just deep enough, and I just need a little small one, and then after I'm done with them, I'm going to clean it down and give it to the boys to play outside with during the summer. But I told Tony, that he's in control of filling that up, because, I don't know, he likes doing things, he likes helping me, so I'm like, okay, you can fill it up, you can empty it too, because I don't think after birth I'll be able to move buckets of water. So he's going to get like a drill, what's it called? Drill pump to pump it back out of the pool. I'll have all the supplies and stuff. I'll show you guys whenever we buy it and what have you. And last but not least, a birth photographer, actually. So with Oliver, his birth was disgusting and awful and tragic and traumatizing, and it was so horrible. I'm so glad that nobody was there to take pictures. I don't necessarily want to remember it, which is so freaking sad. I've got some pictures that my sister took after he was actually born, me laying in bed, barely being able to hold him. That was sweet. Those good moments. But there were pictures of him, which I'm happy about. And then with Clyde, I had a friend there, and she took a bunch of pictures. And then I also videotaped the birth. But this time, Tony has a GoPro, which I will be using to film the birth, but we can plug it in so I don't have to worry about the battery. Yes! Dying and having to charge that, so I have to buy a tripod to mount that on so we can move it around and what have you. It's got a really short cord, so I don't know where I'm going to put it. Obviously around the birth pool, because I plan on birthing in a birth pool this time, but I want to hire, I don't know about maternity, because like I said, I'm not feeling too beautiful at all. That was an awful sound, I'm sorry. But I'm not feeling radiant or anything right now. So we'll see. I have mascara on, if you can tell. It looks like I've got eyelashes, kind of. There's not much there. But So I don't know necessarily if I want maternity pictures, but I want a birth photographer so bad, and I want newborn pictures this time. Oh my gosh! I did a couple half-ass ones. I'll put them in here. And they turned out pretty okay. It's nothing professional, but I'm super happy that I did them. They did not turn out with Ollie and Clyde. I'll put that in here. Hilarious. It's like one of those Pinterest fails. That's what those ones ended up looking like. Clyde was still kind of bruised. He looked like the devil because his eyes were bloodshot and he was just so big, and Ollie was still so little. It was just awkward. But I want, like, newborn pictures, newborn family pictures, that type of thing. But there's this one woman that I'm looking at. I've had a couple of different, I've looked into so many photographers, and I've never imagined spending this much on pictures. It is not in our budget at all, but I am trying like hell to save up as much money as I possibly can. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. I hope it does, though, because I've never wanted this more. It's our last baby. I want nice pictures of everybody. But she charges $700 for to record or take pictures of a birth, and it's like 100 to 150 edited images, which is a lot of freaking images, and which seems like a lot of money. But if you look into birth photography, you have people who, I'll do their information first. Like, most of the people that I looked into are anywhere between $400 to $500, and they're only on call to come to your house for like 3 or 4 hours, and that's like in total. So you're either going to have to pay them more if you end up not having the baby in time, which for a lot of people, they have their kids in hospital, so they've constantly got fingers in their vagina telling them how dilated they are, so they kind of go off of that, even though that's not exact science. So it's a little tougher for me. Hopefully this one goes even faster than Clyde's, but who knows? So there's like 3 or 4 hours for $400 to $500. This woman's doing $700 for 12 hours, and she's got a really good vibe. But I really like that. That's a comfortable number for me. Not necessarily I want her there for 12 hours, but it's such a large window. Like, we can get a bunch of post-birth and maybe nice labor ones before I turn into a monster, birth ones, and I still have to talk to her. In a few days, we're going to meet up. And then her newborn picture is like $200, $175 or something, which is about average, 3 to 4 hours, which if you've ever tried to take pictures of a newborn, it's actually not easy at all. So kudos to her, and then you get some edited photos and what have you. It's not many. I'm kind of like, oh, but her photos are gorgeous. I don't think I can share them with you because they're clearly not my property. But, oh, what is her? Cassie Ann Photography. She's local to me. I don't think she would mind me sharing her business page because technically, I mean, it's good business. But her photos are flawless. They're gorgeous. She is good at what she does. Like, camera angles, perfect timing, and then her editing is just spot on. You guys have got to go and look at these photos. This is why I want this woman. But, so it's a lot of money. If I get all 3 sessions, it's like slightly over $1,000, which is insane. Completely out of our budget, but I don't know. Go big or go home. I just really, really want beautiful photos, but I think that is it. Oh, so I've always known I'm a crafter. If you couldn't tell, I kind of move you guys around my room with me. This is my sewing room, my craft room. And I know how to knit and crochet and sew and blah, 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 blah. But I've recently started knitting again because maybe she would trade for some, like, newborn props just to take just a tiny, tiny bit of money off of it, which is better because I'm paying, I mean, it's my time that goes into these things, not necessarily the amount cost-wise for the material. But I made these the other day, but I'm keeping them because they're freaking adorable. They're the first pair of pants I have knitted. It's kind of hard to get a good picture of them. Maybe I'll stick a picture in there after I show you guys, but oh my gosh. That's so cute. But they're just, oh, and they're so soft. It's not wool and it's not acrylic. I absolutely hate acrylic yarn. I think it's nasty. But they turned out so good and I love them. Alright, well, time to show you guys my 23-week belly. Yay! There's the belly. Put my shirt up. There's the love handles I don't like. My butt's huge. Oh, whatever. And then here's with my shirt. I don't have any new stretch marks or anything. This is starting, I think it's hilarious how high it grows, but so that's my belly. Well guys, I hope the vibe was better in this video. I feel a lot better. I really do. That was really hard to do that last one, and I'm sorry. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. Also, I have a Facebook profile account, page, whatever you want to call it, and I usually upload pictures on that. I've been trying to do it more frequently because I've been slacking on videos. So they're just funny, random things. They're usually not great photos, but they're photos of what's going on with us. So go and drop by and like and share the page, and let's get waiting for this baby. Okay, bye.